Welcome to this episode of Keys to the Valley, where we talk about all things real estate, community, and the fabulous people who make this area exactly what it is. So on today's episode, I'm so excited because I'm here with my friend, Britt Stoneback.
Thanks.
And Brittany just took over the Tangles Salon and Spa last July.
Yep.
And it is now
Salon Stone Spa.
So we're so excited to have her. I've been going to the salon for probably about 17 years.
Love that.
So I've seen it through locations, various owners. And one thing that I can say that I've always loved about the salon is the fact that there's no intimidation factor.
That's amazing.
Mostly women probably know this to be true, more so than men. Maybe. I don't know. You might be able to talk about this.
I'm nervous to go into a salon.
So, I don't know. There's always a thing when you walk in and people stare at you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you get that feeling of it's like high end and do I belong here?
Judging,
and are the
judging,
people,
judging.
yes, judging.
Yep.
Are the girls looking at me, my outgrown roots, or maybe I'm over processed, or like
Anything.
anything. It
Yep.
doesn't matter. From not only the hairstylists, but also the customers.
Yeah.
And that is something I have never felt. From Tangles to now here, it's always been very welcoming, family feeling.
Yep.
And I love that.
That's all that we want. Honestly, that's a big, big thing for us. Just everybody feeling uncomfortable. Like I said to you before, or how you mentioned, like the anxiety, we do it enough to ourselves, so we never want anybody walking in there feeling that. You never know what anybody's going through in their lives that they're not sharing. So, just an extra smile or, a little conversation there can help in a huge way, and you don't even know it. But that is huge, and that means a lot to me.
And the salon is a place like a therapy session.
It is.
For most people. Like you sit in that chair and just everything comes out.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So it's nice to feel the comfort there and like you have people that care about you.
Yeah.
And that's just something I've always felt.
Yeah,
truly.
It's always a joke. We'll always say, like, we know everything about them, but we won't even remember where, like, somebody splits their hair. But we know, like, everything about their family,
Right.
everything, a party coming up. But we're at the end, it's like, and how do you wear your hair at the end?
Exactly.
But no, even the girls are family oriented. It's the best. And I think you'll even say, even if you're not a client of another stylist, they still know who you are. They'll still say hello, and that's important too. God forbid your stylist is out. We always say, we'll have somebody else for you to go to.
Right.
And it's nice because 99% of the time they're going to know that other person because they've either spoken to them, seen them, or interacted with them in some sort of way.
And to tie this into real estate, it's really something that I feel comfortable passing on a place like this to my clients who are moving to the area, because this is a key thing that people need. Now, I'm speaking as a woman, so I'm going to say it's like top 3 things that somebody needs moving into a new area is a hairstylist or a salon.
Yeah.
What about you as a man?
Well, I mean, I had a barber for years and years, and he upped and moved to Texas without telling me. And so, like, I tried to get a hold of him, and he, like, even changed his number. I was like, I just wish you could have told somebody else how to cut my hair before you left, and you never did.
Sending multiple
since
messages.
Then, it's been 8 years. I've still been looking for a phenomenal barber. I think I found one recently, but I just found out that men can go to a salon too.
You can.
I did not know that.
We have a lot of guys.
Maybe I'm going to be going to a
That's
salon.
right.
You're more than welcome.
We will see.
That's right.
We would love it.
So tell us a little bit about the male experience.
Sure. So we do offer, of course, men haircuts.
Okay.
You can do a quick cut if you like, in and out in 15, 20 minutes. Or you can do a 30-minute to an hour where you're actually going to get washed. Any kind of, we do. The only thing you're not going to get with us is a hot shave. That's the only thing that we don't offer. But, we have your clippers. We have everything. So you're going to be edged around your ears and your neck and everything. But we just don't offer the hot shave. It's not something that we can offer in a salon.
Yeah.
That is something strictly for a barbershop.
Yeah.
We even have guys that come in for manicures, for pedicures as well. Some guys will come in with their wives or they'll come in by themselves. And get it done because of their profession or simply just because they want it done.
I got my husband on the pedicure train.
Did you?
He was resistant for so many years. And then finally I was like, you just have to do this. I don't know if we were on vacation or prepping for vacation, and he's hooked.
See?
Totally hooked.
Yep.
So
What was the straw that broke the camel's back that you were like,
To
you
get
have
him
to
to
do? Yeah,
get
like,
it done?
'cause
I don't
my
know.
wife's
I
been doing
think
the
it
same
was-
thing, and I have
No,
not.
I don't know what it was that made him finally give in, but he will credit me all the time to say like it took him so many years and he doesn't know why because he's obsessed with it. And he
He's making the
splurges
appointments
for the like extra
He's
stuff.
like, I'll get the spa pedicure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
He's
I
doing
want
it
the
behind
warm
your back.
towels.
Yeah, I want the
I want the
mask.
mud
Yeah.
mask. I want the exfoliation, all the things. So I don't like. Oftentimes I'm like, oh, I don't know, $90. Like, let's just go with the $60 version.
You're like, you're not even getting
But
polish.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But no, he loves it. So don't discount the pedicure.
Okay.
Go with your wife.
Also, our pedicure room and nail room is smaller. Okay, so if you're intimidated by walking in and having, like 13 pedicures to a wall and 99% of them are going to be women, we have 2 pedicure chairs in our station only, and also just 1 nail station. So,
So it's not
that
like
could.
I'm on advertising.
You're not on advertising
pedicure.
spotlight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the, red phrases from your legs up to your cheeks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which actually
Yeah.
brings up another topic about the other services that you have.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else do you offer?
So for men also, just really quick, we also do offer with haircuts a camo color.
I
So
love
if
this.
guys are interested in just having a little bit of salt and pepper still in there, but not wanting to have a lot of gray, we can definitely achieve that. And a lot of guys do that. If a guy wants full color, completely okay too.
When you
We
say
offer
camo
that.
color, does that mean that somebody who's got a little bit of gray hair, but they don't want all of it to go away, but some of it?
Yep.
Is that what you,
Yep.
Okay.
So camo, you know what I mean? It's going to be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hidden in
So
there,
it's like
but
a
it's
transitional
yep. And
dye?
it's yeah.
Okay.
It's a demi-permanent, so it's not going to last as long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Forever. It's going to grow out, but you will see your the little bit of salt and pepper come through.
It probably
So-
looks more natural.
It
than-
does.
Yeah.
So somebody's not going to be like, oh, that guy gets hair color. You know what I mean? And that's what guys will shy away from because they don't want to be known as having their hair
Yeah.
done.
That's
'Cause,
cool.
The metrosexual
guys
thing?
don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
guys don't do that.
Although
Yeah.
today I feel like so many people embrace that.
Yep.
100%.
No,
So I
yep,
think
it's definitely
that's-
changed, and it's good. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
It is. You want to
Guys
be
can
well
cry,
taken
too.
care of.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yes.
We're pink, all the things.
Yeah.
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 So
with
as far as
other services, so we'll start in the front with estheticians. It's all skincare. We have facials. We have all kinds of facials. We also have a hydrofacial machine. I always joke that it'll make you look like you're 5 years old when you're done with it because it's going to exfoliate, it's going to extract, and you just have beautiful radiant skin afterwards.
I love that.
Yep, it's gorgeous.
I didn't know you guys did that.
The hydrofacial?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Is that new?
No, you will look like you're 5 when you're done. Yep.
Sign me up.
It also has red light therapy, blue light therapy as well.
Cool.
So that's amazing. Definitely anti-aging. Everybody wants to stay young. look
Yes,
young.
we do.
But a lot of people don't want to do, Botox or anything like that, and that's completely fine. So with this treatment with the hydrofacial, it's definitely going to help you, with preventative wrinkles, hydration. It's huge. But honestly, you will look like a newborn baby when you come out of that room with that.
How often do you recommend that somebody does that?
I would say once you get a consultation with Lindsay for the esthetician, she will recommend how many times you have to do that along with like other facials or simply just stay with the hydrofacials because it's kind of the ultimate facial, if you will. Because with facials, the main thing is hydration.
Right.
And so that is your main focus on that. That's going to help you with your wrinkles and everything and your upkeep. So she is the best person to navigate. I know people come monthly for that. So I
So
would
it's going to
definitely-
vary based on your skin type.
Correct.
And,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. On
That
each
makes
individual
sense.
person is going to be different, but I do know that people do it, monthly. So
Right.
it's not going to hurt you for
Sure.
sure. We also do brow lamination. We do brow tinting. We do lash tinting. We do lash and lifts. So in the summertime, if you don't want to have mascara, go in the pool and have, black under here. We have lash lift and tints where it's great. It looks like you have mascara on at all times. But it's not going to be the extensions. But we also offer extensions as well, lash extensions. People come in for 2-week fills, 3-week fills, so they are actual extensions on your existing eyelashes. So they do grow out, and that's why people come in for their fills. Fun, not for everyone. It's definitely an upkeep, and you have to make sure that you're in there for your appointments.
Right.
Or it's going to be, you're going to have flappy little eyelashes.
You're gaining an education here.
Well, I mean, I just heard 7 different things that I've never heard in my entire life that I didn't even know.
You're like, I am
did.
now checking the salon bill
And now-
every time my wife comes home now.
And now I'm just like, all the time that you guys spend getting ready. We always complain
See?
about, but maybe there's something to it.
That's
why you guys are doing
Yeah.
something.
But
That's right.
also, that's a perfect point too. This will help you save time. I always
Yeah.
say,
Exactly.
if you have our brows on and our lashes are tinted, we'll look alive in the morning. Not looking like a child that's not gonna like a sick individual, not making it to the next winter.
Yeah.
But no, there is a lot of upkeep. We
Yeah.
try. So. We also have, that is all of our esthetician really, and also she does provide spray tans as well. So you are standing there either in a bathing suit, whichever you would like. We have some people in their birthday suit, whatever you want to do. If you don't want those lines for any holiday, party or anything, if you have a neat dress, or even going away.
Or bodybuilding contest.
Yeah, never know. We could do that.
Right.
But if somebody's going away and they don't want to have lines of a bathing suit, it's great. But it also is amazing. You will not look like you're Oompa Loompa orange at the end of this session.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. So
Yeah.
she basically tells you what color that you should choose.
So it's actually really cool. The stuff that we use, it's organic. You could literally lick it off your skin. But it is a bronzer that's going to go on you. It's a handheld spray. So the person is standing there. I actually do it as well. But you are handheld spraying somebody with a gun. So it's beautiful, and it has undertones of violet in it. So that's going to knock out any of your orange tones. So what's really cool about this one is that it actually goes on every tone of any skin. We can use it on somebody that is pale, 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 pale white, with your red undertones, your freckles everywhere, your blue undertones. It's neat because this actually goes with everybody's skin and just works with it and comes out. Everybody will be a different color, but you won't be orange.
Interesting.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's a healthier alternative to the tanning beds,
Yep.
which 1990s, early 2000s lived
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, had like the memberships and all the things.
The tingle
and I was,
lotions,
yes.
where you're like, this is great. I'm on
Yes.
fire, and I feel
yeah.
smelled like the smell of fried skin was
Can you
just
believe this? I
lovely.
once went twice in a day. And this was back
Did
when
you
they
go to
were
2
30
different
Yes.
locations?
Yeah.
I knew
It
it.
was back to 30 minutes. Like you had a 30-minute max. I could have I think
Dried
I could
out
have
and
actually,
died?
Yes.
Yes.
Cooked my insides. This is 17 stupid me getting ready for prom, feeling like I need the ultimate tan.
Yep.
And so when my daughter 2 years ago was going to have prom, I'm like, okay, spray tan.
Spray tan.
Because
You're
of
not-
course,
Yeah.
we're not making those same mistakes. But they really changed my skin. I feel like those tanning beds actually changed my skin.
Yeah.
Like I could no longer tan naturally. It took me like
No.
7 years.
Interesting.
I'm not kidding.
I would actually post my leg up. I was like, I'm not tall enough. It's not getting my legs on the cage of the screen. I was like, this is good. I'm like this far, away from there. I'm like, this will be great. I'm gonna be tan by the end.
Yeah,
But they
so
were
I
crisping us from the
appreciate
inside
the
out.
spray tan. And
Yeah.
I love the fact because it is true. Like the Orangina is what I used to
Oh,
call
yeah.
it. Oompa Loompa, Orangina,
Hey,
whatever.
yeah.
But you want to, I think the goal is for a lot of people is you want to look natural.
You do.
Yeah.
This
Right?
honestly, we always say, you honestly look like you were in some tropical island when you're done.
Yeah.
You do. I always tell people to sleep in it. You will see like a body, like murder layout in your bed in the morning. Don't be scared. It does wash out in the wash. And then when you go to shower, you're going to see all the bronzer come off, a lot of it. But that is not. And you
I'm
are
not going to
just.
tell my
that's
wife that I
normal.
started going to the salon,
Don't-
but there'll
you're
be
just-
signs.
You're just gonna come home bronzed
brown.
and beautiful one day, like honey, the meeting today was down south. But no, it's a great option. We always say it's like the automatic diet too, because everybody in spring you're like,
Oh,
okay,
absolutely.
great. So I'm as white as a marshmallow, and I'm gonna go put shorts on. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a nice, spring starter too.
It is.
So you feel
Everybody looks better with a tan.
they do.
It's
and you
100%.
just feel better with it.
You
You
look
do. I
healthier,
always say
right?
it's like the automatic mood enhancer and the automatic
Yes.
diet. You like automatically lose 10 pounds once you're
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And
And
everybody
even
needs
if
a
you have
tan.
been working out, it kind of accentuates different areas
It does
better.
It's funny when you said the workout one. There is a spray that they offer that is the for.
Oh, really? For
Yeah,
bodybuilding?
for bodybuilding. It's we won't make
It's
you
a
look like
darker-
that. I
yeah.
promise. Yeah, I'd have to have a different spray gun. for
Yeah.
that.
You
it's
don't
a
want to look
darker
like a
one.
turkey.
I know exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking
Like a
about,
burnt
though.
turkey or
Yeah.
something.
But we have
I
guys
feel
that
like
come to that
happens.
too.
Yeah.
They're going away. They're going on a cruise in the winter, and they're like, I just don't want to be pasty white.
Pasty, right.
Yeah. How long does it last?
7 days.
Okay.
Yep. You definitely exfoliate 24 hours before you come in. No lotions on whatsoever. You want to make sure everything is shaved. And there are extender lotions that go with it if you would like to do that. All that's going to do is keep it up for a little bit. There are also ones that is the actual solution in a lotion form that we sell too. People love that too. They'll apply that kind of in the meantime, or if they want to come once monthly, they'll keep that on too. There's face ones. There's all different ones, but it's nice because this can go from head to toe, and it's natural, which is a big thing for people.
Yeah. Well,
Now, go ahead.
Well, I heard something when you guys talking earlier that I have to ask about that I have no
Yeah.
idea. What is a head spa?
Yeah,
That's what I was going to ask because I'm most excited about this.
This is fun. As soon as I was taking over, I looked right into it. It's a Japanese head spa. So, and I had to get like the best of the best beds. I had to have a bed that when you are actually laying in, it's going to massage your legs, your back, and your arms completely. And then somebody is up at your head as well. The whole entire service is going to take about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, including a blowout at the end, which is included in the price as well. So for a Japanese head spa, it is exfoliation of the scalp. And that helps with rejuvenation, also with hair growth. And you really don't understand, we shampoo our hair however many times a week that you do, but you're not getting off like the grit and stuff in there. Not saying that anybody's dirty, but just over years of product use, anything, there's buildup. And the camera that we got with this, it's just amazing. We'll show people what your scalp and your hair follicles look like before and then afterwards. We've been able to do it on each other, and it's just insane. I mean, at first it's like, holy smokes, you don't realize what you do to your hair, or not doing to your hair, or the condition of someone's scalp. It helps with people who have dry scalp, flaky scalp, or anybody who has issues with that. It's very, very hydrating, and it's huge. All the lotion, all the shampoos and everything that is used have eucalyptus in it, so it's
invigorating.
It's amazing.
So this isn't really just about luxury and relaxation.
Nope.
This is actually about scalp
It
health.
is. Yeah.
Because you're basically follicular. Is that even a word? I don't know. Sounds good.
We're using it.
Getting it at the follicular level. The follicle.
We're really getting in there,
right? But the camera, right?
Yeah.
That's the start of the consultation. Is you're actually
showing. I mean, it's
looking
200
at
times
the scalp
magnified, like what we're looking at, and it's neat because the camera is going to be handheld for clients to actually see and look at. So they'll be able to see, in the beginning and then the end results. But it does, again, with helping, to help the hair to regrow, because a lot of people are having, issues with that too. So it's huge with scalp health. It's not just about a luxury spa, but it is amazing what happens in there.
I'm excited. So 2 things on this. A, I already have my appointment.
Yes, she does.
So I'm pumped. B, this is kind of crazy, but I literally just learned in the last 6 months or so that you should double wash your hair with each wash. I had no idea.
What does that mean?
Means that you shampoo your hair, but then you're supposed to shampoo it again in the same setting.
Yeah.
And you will not believe the lather you get on the second go. I cannot believe this.
It's true.
Okay? I honestly thought I started using this oil pre-wash.
Okay.
So the oil's supposed to like loosen everything up so that again, like when you shampoo, it's really getting
cleaning.
down. Right. So I thought, okay, but the one day I forgot the oil and I decided to just double wash it and I still got the lather. I thought it was because of this oil and this exfoliator, the scalp exfoliator. No. It's a double wash. I couldn't, I was like, how did I never know this? It's crazy.
It's true, because a lot of people will do, we have people that come in for weekly shampoo and styles. A lot of women will have, hair down here, really, really thick. In the industry where they don't have the time in the morning, they just want to get up, put a little bit of dry shampoo and go.
Right.
But it is true. Like, your first shampoo, you are really not cleaning.
You're just scratching the surface.
You're just kind of, it's just there. Not even, like, maybe a little bit of smell is going to stay there. But you can tell how somebody's hair, how long they haven't really washed their hair, because the first lather, if you're not getting bubbles, it's not even working yet.
This is
Yeah.
blowing my mind. I had
So now you're going home tonight to wash your hair 5 times.
so I had long hair back in high school.
Okay.
Really?
Like down past my shoulders.
Really?
It was very curly, and I'm just thinking about all the girls who looked at me and knew I didn't double shampoo my hair because it just looked so,
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That is
I
true.
didn't know. And that's part of the reason why, if I had the long hair again, then the first thing I would think of is going to a salon, because who knows better how to deal with that.
Yeah.
You ever think about going back?
No.
No
It's
long
so
hair.
easy just to wake up and I put a little bit of a natural I don't know, it's a wax type thing, and it just stopped beard and everything. I use the same shampoo.
3 in 1.
Yeah,
that's my husband too. He's like, I just want to be on one. But then all of a sudden I noticed like my face wash, my serums are missing. They're going down a lot quicker. I'm like, what are you possibly? He's like, well, listen, if we own a salon, I think I should be using the products that are there. I'm like,
That's right.
good. Could you not use mine? I'll get you your own. Okay.
It's true though. I mean, I look at my wife's stuff that she has, and I don't even know what
You're
where they go.
intimidated by-
Like, am I supposed to put this on my nose? Like,
Right, exactly.
what am I
What's
doing
first,
here?
what's second?
Yep.
But I do look at guys who have like a nice head of hair, and
Yeah.
I go, man, I'm kind of, because
Envy.
my hair is very curly, and I never knew what to do with it. But my wife always goes, why don't you just grow it out again and go to somebody and let them do it?
That's another service we offer is curly cuts. Because people with curly hair and people with straight hair have to have a totally different haircut. Different scissors, everything.
Really?
So, yep. And a hairstylist can be taught how to cut hair, but a curly cut specialist, they know the cuticle has to be cut in a certain way. Different type of scissors will do that with curls. It's crazy. We really had major classes on that now with different types of scissors that these girls have to use for curly cut hair because it won't be the same. Our hair just doesn't lay the same. It doesn't cut the same. It's nuts how one of our clients, and we always say, if one of our stylists is out, we'll try to fulfill them with another stylist. We never want somebody to go without if they need something done, if they can't wait for their stylist. But it's funny because one of our clients went to another stylist that is a curly cut specialist, and she has curly hair, and she was like, wait a minute, my hair is totally different now. Okay. I was like, that's fine. Just keep going to who you're going for color. Yeah. But when you need the haircuts, just have this. We don't mind. Okay. And it works out perfectly. You know what I mean? But it's definitely different. So, for curly hair. So if it wasn't cut correctly,
Oh, I mean,
it makes a world
I would
of
wake
difference.
up in the morning and I would take a beanie while my hair was still wet and just put the beanie so I could try to get it straight. I just wanted it to dry straight, and I'd have the little flip,
Started creeping up during the day.
Yeah.
I love the level of knowledge that you're bringing here because we're obviously learning so much.
Yeah.
Even me, in being a woman and knowing a lot of things I never knew there was a curly cut specialist.
Yeah.
And
that became big in the last 6 years, honestly. For these girls to scissors.
I was born in the wrong time.
See?
Yeah, right?
But scissors changing, different companies offering these scissors to the girls, and different classes on how to do this because it definitely had to be tended to because we needed it. It needed to have a change, but definitely a different technique. It's crazy to watch somebody cut who has that under them, the curly cut. It's crazy. Their
so
haircuts
that brings
totally
up
different.
a good point in terms of things ever changing in your industry and having to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
What are some things that you feel as the new owner that you're bringing to the salon to sort of elevate, make it your own? And I know that you have a family history in this industry as well, and I'd love for you to talk about that.
So my mom's mom, my Grammy, had a hair salon herself. I unfortunately never got to be there or anything because she sold it a year after I was born.
Okay.
She unfortunately had dementia, so after that I didn't get to learn a lot, but I actually have some of her furniture.
And that was here in Easton?
Mm-hmm, yep,
really?
It was downtown Easton. She had 2 locations. And I'm going to bring some of her furniture that she had.
That's amazing.
Yeah, at the salon to the new salon too. So that'll mean a lot to me.
I love that.
Yeah, it's neat. Their stations are just so neat and different. And I mean, we make everything so complex. And they had this, little station, couple drawers, and that was it. And they called it a day. But we are, speaking back to Scalp Health, we have the Japanese head spa. You have your appointment, of course.
That's my phone.
It's okay.
Sorry.
That's
Just
okay.
just slide it.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep going off. We're gonna
go.
cut this out, right?
Yeah.
Let me just shut this off altogether. Stupid alarms. All right, cut. Hold on.
You okay?
Let me get the, yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to shut this off, this phone altogether, and I don't know how.
Why are you shutting it off?
Well, because I don't want the alarm to keep going
You
off.
could shut it off. Yeah, go into the alarm. It'll be much easier.
I have like 20,000 of them. It's just easier to do this.
It's an alarm to set her next appointment.
You
for
know,
the spa.
you know how they change that on the watch, the SOS. All of a sudden,
Oh,
I'm like,
I don't know how to
it's like
do all
5,
of that.
4, 3, and it's beeping. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, who are we calling? 911.
So now you were talking, let's get
Yeah.
you back to what you were saying. So we were just talking about
Japanese head spa,
Yes.
right? Okay. So one new service is going to be the Japanese head spa. It will be offered to the public now April 1st. Right now we're still just perfecting a couple things, but it is majorly about scalp health, along with the luxury spa, you know, that you are going to get with it, the massages and everything. But it is mainly about scalp health. Of course, people can come in and get it as many times as they want, but that is a huge thing with it being for that. It is rejuvenation to help with hair growth, you know, hair regrowth. A lot of people do suffer with that. Another service, hopefully, to offer in the near future, too, is going to be hair restoration, both for men and women. Definitely both a struggle for a lot of people. So hopefully that's something that we're going to be looking into bringing into the future as well.
I love it.
Yeah.
You guys were talking earlier. It made me think of something, and I hear girls talk about it all the time, not washing their hair and then like washing their hair, and so sometimes they skip days. I know my wife has talked about it before. What's the good protocol? How often do you wash your hair?
It all depends on the person. You definitely don't want to wash your hair every single day. You're going to be stripping the natural oils from your hair and taking just hydration out, and that's what you don't want to do. But it definitely depends on the person. A lot of people can come in. We have clients that come in for a shampoo and style weekly. That is the only time their hair is washed during the week.
Now, when you say wash, can I rinse my hair just with water, or are you talking about no water, no soap?
They do not do any water. We have so many different products, from dry shampoo. A lot of people do, so that if you do get oily at all, people can apply this. It takes oil away in a few seconds. There's dry conditioners. There's all kinds of different products that it can honestly look like you just washed your hair. Your curls are going to actually last longer. If a woman's going to curl or style their hair, when we do bridal, we always say 1 day dirty.
Right.
Like, please don't wash your hair.
Right.
Interesting.
Because the style is going to hold longer. So it also, it honestly depends on the individual, but you do not need to be washing your hair every single day.
And hair changes.
It does.
Hair does change.
Your body changes every 7 years.
Right.
Your hair, and women go through it, men go through it, but your hair.
Hormones have
Oh,
to do with
yeah.
it, because when I had my first child, all of a sudden I didn't have to wash my hair every day. Now, I washed my hair every day.
Yeah, hey, so did I.
For several reasons. It was super oily looking, but I didn't know about dry shampoo.
Yep.
I didn't learn about dry shampoo until my third kid.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law gave me a bottle.
You're like, what
in
is
my
this
hospital
miracle?
bag, I was like,
Do I apply
what?
this when? Yeah.
And I use it religiously.
Yeah.
And so with each child that I had, I gained another day.
It was a game changer.
It was a game changer. It was almost like God's gift to me. Like, I know you're not going to have time to wash your
You
hair.
can go a third day. You're
so
fine.
you could go a third day.
Yeah.
And I swear. But now that my kids are grown, I'm back to like every 2 days.
Yeah.
It's
and
kind of annoying.
You'll notice your hair's real soft then, too. It doesn't hold style.
It does not.
It doesn't.
No.
No. So a little dirt and
A little
grind.
dirt never hurt.
A little
You
dirt
need
never
it.
hurt. Yeah.
You do need it.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
after a certain amount of time, I will say,
Oh,
it hurts.
it does.
Okay, I think I reached out to somebody at the salon once because I was like, okay, I think I'm on day 7, which sounds disgusting, but honestly, it wasn't. Like, my hair was holding curls beautifully, and I was like, it still looks good because I'm using dry shampoo.
Yeah.
But then I would touch my hair, and I'm like, ow, did I hit my head?
Your hair
like,
follicles
it's
are in
actually
shock.
sore.
It is.
And it
happens.
hurts. So I called. I was like, "What's the deal?" Like, I feel like I
Wash
hit
your
my head
hair.
on something.
Just wash your head.
Yeah. So it gets painful.
Yeah, it does. It's just like wearing like a ponytail up too high. I know you can't
Yep.
relate.
Well,
but
you used to be able
yes.
to relate.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I didn't put my hair.
You
Oh,
didn't
you
put
didn't do
your- no.
I
ponytails?
was for the lax guy with the long hair. That was my look.
That was your
Going
vibe.
for.
But it does. It can literally. It honestly hurts to move your hair.
Yes.
Yeah. But
Interesting. Well,
guys do wash every day. I know they do, and that's...
to tie this back to the mortgage side of things, after
Yeah.
I save our clients some money by using me as their mortgage specialist, let's just say they have a little bit of money left over.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that they're going to do every single day, the biggest bang for their buck, for whether it's their skin or their face or their hair, that you would recommend?
Honestly, you want to invest in a good shampoo. You're not going to use it every single day, but it is huge. It's going to help if they're a color client. It's going to help with hydration. It's going to help with the overall health of their hair. It really is.
Okay.
The stuff that are out there at the grocery stores, you're going to have silicones in them. Your hair may look bigger and nice, yes, because it has silicone on it. You know what I mean? It's going to... But it's just at the end of the day.
But a lot of those shampoos are basically like taking Palmolive and washing your hair with
pretty
it.
much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which,
Dawn dish soap.
again, I didn't learn that until about a decade ago.
We use
But-
Dawn dish soap
Yes.
as an emergency at the salon if we need to strip a color out really quick. So
Interesting.
that just shows you
Yes.
how
Yes.
unnatural,
Yeah.
So
Dawn
it's a
dish
good
soap-
investment.
It is. It is. For your face, another product, an SPF. Huge. You have to. Even in the lotion or whatever you have, you definitely, on your face and your body, you want to have an SPF. Our esthetician, I always joke, when she's on vacation, she has like a sombrero on, glasses, and like her, body covered, because she's like, I am not, and she's pasty white all year long, but her skin is impeccable. And she's like, it's SPF. Yep.
I worship the sun, so I'm terrible
So do
in
I.
that department, but I do have an SPF
In your
facial moisturizer,
Yeah.
like a veil that I put on prior to any makeup, so like that's key.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say I can't live without my son.
No, our we tanned so much. Now kids are starting skincare at like 13, like 11,
It's
12.
crazy.
We have people calling, they're like, hi, hydrofacial for, my daughter. I'm like, how old is she? Well, 12. I'm like, okay, just to let you know, this hydrofacial, go through everything. And they're like, oh, yeah. I'm like, okay. If I asked my mom for a facial at 12 years old, that was that price,
That
my
would
mom
not
would be
happening.
like, call and cancel. Okay? Like, it's not happening. But
Speaking of calling,
yes.
how can people get to you and also sign up for the head spa? Because
Yes.
like I'm telling you, I mean, how many times did I contact you
No,
from
sir,
like
she
last
did.
July? I'm
Yeah,
like,
she was like,
is it open? Is it ready?
there?
Did you get the
I saw
state in yet?
delivery.
Like,
Yeah.
let's go. Like, I need this. Because I've been watching so many videos of head spas in other states, like these ASMR things on Instagram, and I'm dying. I'm
It's
like,
amazing.
When are you bringing this to the Valley?
April 1st, our services are open. We do have a wait list already. People are on it and getting appointments booked. If people do if people get this service by going, by listening to the podcast, I will offer 20% off of the service. So they just have to mention this to us when booking, that they saw it on the podcast, and we can do
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
of course.
Cool. Well, appreciate you both being here. And
Absolutely.
this was fun.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.